And in my life, be glorified, God, be glorified. And in my life, be glorified, Lord, yeah, be glorified. Oh, in my life, be glorified, Lord, yes, be glorified. Yeah, in my life, be glorified, Lord, yes, be glorified. 'Cause you get the glory and you get the praise and you take the honor. And I just wanna say thank you. You get the glory, God, and you get the praise and you take the honor. And I just wanna say, and I come back to say thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. We just wanna say thank you, yeah. Oh, Lord. And I come back to say thank you, Lord, for your grace and your mercy. We say thank you, yeah. And you loose my shackles and you set me free. You've been mighty good, yes, Lord. You've been mighty good. And you loose my shackles and you set me free. And you've been mighty good, Lord. You've been mighty good, Lord. Oh, you loose my shackles and you set me free. And you've been mighty good, Lord. A vulnerable, shy, but yet loving person. A person who truly had to grow into their skin. A person who was so uncomfortable around people who felt like they wasn't loved. A person who felt like they wasn't wanted. But a person who had a drive to make it happen. A person who began to step out of their comfort zone and began to walk in the true identity that God had for them. A person who went through some crushing, but understood that the crushing that they went through was for a greater purpose. A purpose that God had designed for them. A person who truly just did not love God just because of who He is, but a person who truly had to grow a relationship with God in order to go higher. So I've been singing since I was about 4 years old. I can remember the first time that I got the opportunity to sing. It was at my church back in my hometown, and it was our Easter program, and my family sings. My family always gets together and sings, so it's now time for me to follow the legacy of jumping in and beginning to sing. So I can remember the first song that I sung, it was Yes, Jesus Loves Me. It was so simple, but yet so captivating. I remember standing there, eyes was closed, so scared and shy. And sung the song, but when I finished, everyone was up clapping for me, was up cheering me on, and it gave me so much confidence. The reason why I pursue singing as a profession, because it truly was a passion of mine. It's something that at first that I hated. I hated the way that I sounded. I hated how I did a run. I hated the way I pronounced words. But there was something that I had to truly grow into. I had to truly begin to love what God had placed in me. So once I truly loved what the gift that God placed in me, that's when I embraced the gift of singing. And ever since I did that, God has opened doors for me that no man can shut. He's given me platforms that I can sing on. And now I am ready to just go higher, continue to go higher. Gospel music is something that ministers to me. Gospel music tells a story. Gospel music uplifts you. Gospel music puts you in a place of liberty. There's a verse that says, where the Spirit of the Lord, there is liberty. So anytime that gospel music is played, I feel the presence of God over me. And there is a sound of freedom that begins to fill the room or my car, and if I'm singing in a church, freedom begins to just reign dominant. So that's why gospel music is a story. If I had to give someone some advice about pursuing a career in music, I would simply say, find yourself first. Trust yourself, love yourself, and allow God to love you. Allow God to minister you and give you all the directions and give you all the plans that He has for you. Because I can definitely say, doing this music thing or ministry, I never want to call it music. I like to call it ministry because God has placed something in me that He wants me to express to the kingdom. So I would simply say, step out. Once you get yourself, once you truly begin loving yourself, and once you truly begin trusting in what God has placed in you, step out. A good man's steps are ordered by the Lord. God has blessed me so much. You know, the trials, the tribulations that I have went through, the tests, the crushing, but yet now the anointing that's flowing so heavily in my life. God has gave me the opportunity to birth songs. This upcoming summer, I will be releasing my first EP that's going to consist of 4 songs. Songs that was all written by me during dark times of life, but as well as pushed me out of my depression, as well as pushed me out of not feeling wanted, as well as pushed me of not trusting myself. God birthed something in me, and now I think it's time to share it with the world. So you can expect that from me this summer.